Are you motivated all the time? I know I'm not. Regardless of your sport, athletes often find it challenging to train or practice when they just don't feel like it. Let's face it, as athletes, the training we do day in and day out can become monotonous, dull, or consist of seemingly useless drills. At times, we complain about all the practices we have to go to or skills we need to constantly work on. For example, some soccer players despise long training sessions in the rain. When you're soaked and cold by the midway point, who wouldn't want to go home, dry off, and fall asleep? Some basketball players complain about conditioning for hours upon hours. They think, games aren't even this long. What's the purpose of this torture? Practices like these can be miserable when you attach no significance to the training session. And this practice is miserable mindset is a negative mindset which can have some pretty negative consequences. Like what, you may ask? Having a practice is miserable mindset can hold you back from your athletic potential. How will you maximize your potential if you back off every time you don't feel motivated? It also creates a bad habit. Peak performance is the product of our habits. Doing things the right way builds reliable, positive habits that can help you rise to the occasion when competing under pressure. Also, it hands over the edge to your opponent. If your opponent is maximizing their preparation and training while you neglect the same opportunities, you're giving your opponent a sizable advantage. So what's the solution if you experience this practices miserable mindset? Put in the mental game and physical work when you are not in the mood, and that can be extremely productive. The reality is that soccer players will play in the rain. Basketball players will tire towards the end of games, and baseball players will fall into slumps. With a positive mindset, you will see and seize the opportunities in any training condition or practice circumstances. So you want a positive opportunity awaits mindset. This will help improve preparation because then you're ready for anything. Adverse playing conditions, weather, and competition sites won't determine how well you perform. Since you competed under those conditions in practice, you will feel confident in your abilities to perform under those similar conditions. It also increases mental toughness. Pushing yourself in challenging training sessions grows mental toughness. When you build your mental toughness muscles, you can flex those muscles in competitions and perform at your peak under pressure. It also gives you a mental edge. When you are willing and motivated to do things that other athletes avoid, you will have rock steady confidence and know you can overcome any challenge throughout a competition. So think of it like this. When you don't feel like training or don't want to push during training sessions, think about what's at stake. Remind yourself how training will push you further along the path to your goals. Remind yourself that you achieve more of your potential by taking advantage of the opportunities in front of you. And remember, when you outwork or outprepare your opponent, you gain a significant advantage when you compete against them. I want you to try this suggestion. When you lack the motivation to go or push yourself in training, write on your equipment or on your hand one phrase to remind you of your why or what you want to accomplish. The phrase can be a goal time, a placing, or a ranking you want to achieve. Or you can use motivational keywords such as mental edge or peak performance, something to sustain your effort and focus. If you got value out of today's episode, please consider this video by sending that share button so you can send this video to someone who might benefit from the message, because it's word of mouth referrals like this that can really help the channel grow. And I'd really appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss any of my future videos of free strategies. Now, I also have another video I want you to watch. It's called How to Truly Reach Your Athletic Potential. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please comment below. Until next time, I'm the Iron Therapist Leslie Timble, reminding you to keep your mental game on.